Yo, what's up? This is the first episode of the We Are What We Are podcast. I'm kicking it with my boys today. We just gonna go ahead and talk about a couple of topics for y'all. Today's gonna be more of a, I want to say, controversial episode. We're gonna be talking primarily on women and the state in which we think women are in today's society. So it's gonna be a lot of questions. A lot of topics that we think y'all want to stick around for, that y'all might want to listen to, that, you know, if you have any comments, anything about that, feel free to let us know. I'll send out ways for everybody to get in contact with us. But what I want to go ahead and go with today, I'm going to go ahead and start getting into my first topic. So I got my co-stars here. It's about 7 to 8 of us right now. And the first thing I want to go ahead and get into, which I think is a really good way to start it off, is why do women nowadays, or in today's society, blatantly disrespect a man's decision or something that a man is asking them to do, when in reality that woman then expects us to take care of them even after disrespecting that or not listen to us. So what do y'all really think? Give me some of y'all like topics, concerns about what y'all think about this situation.
Like women, I feel like the trust level between a woman and a man, it kind of messes with the woman's head, and to the point where it's like I don't really trust him enough for me to do what he says, and I don't trust him enough for me to respect what he's doing. You know, it's some sort of that fashion. I'm gonna give you an example. Like, say if a woman doesn't trust a man, I feel like if they having an argument or something and he asks her, "I'm about to do this," and she doesn't respect it, I feel like the trust is because of trust necessarily. Like you know necessarily. I don't know why it's like that, but it seems like that with this today's society with women. I don't know why, but it just seems like that.
Yeah, I definitely feel you. Yeah, go ahead.
See, I can agree. Excuse me. I can agree on his behalf, but I feel like women don't trust the man's leadership. They want to take charge. They want to take charge of the relationship so much, and I don't know why. But I feel like they don't trust the man's leadership. That's what I think.
I got something I want to say on it.
All right, go ahead, bro.
All right, so it's really it comes down to being in situations that there has been no prior conversation towards. Like, if you all of a sudden, let's say you've been with this woman for, let's say, about 2 years, y'all want to take it to the next level, y'all move in with each other. You under the preconceived notion that this is it might be 50-50, whatever. Let's say it is you paying all, like she moved in with you, you are paying all the bills. You may think you have absolute law in that household. She might not come in under that conception. She might be working her own job. She might be carrying the burden of everything else besides bills on her. So now when you come home, you expect meal to be done, every meal to be done, house be clean, clothes be washed and folded for the next day. She might not be on that. It's got to be conversation to what you want to be done. If you want to make a decision, y'all got to come together beforehand and tell each other this is how this is going to be.
I personally agree with that. I really do agree with what
I
agree.
I can definitely agree with that, to a sense, because I definitely feel like if you're providing for a woman and they always feel like we have to be the man of the household, we have to provide everything, while always thinking that there's little that they have to provide for us. And I feel like, at the least, if you feel like I have to do all these things, like I feel like I need to be able to trust you and put those certain things on you as well. Like, if I ask you to do one thing for me and you can't do that, but I'm over here paying for your nails, taking you out all the time, buying you food, shit like that, and you still giving me some attitude because you feel like you want to do whatever you want to do, but once you feel like you need something, you come back to me for it, and then you start getting some pushback, like, all right, you don't really listen to me, so I'm not really going to keep helping you out like that, then now it's an issue. I feel like that's really breaks down and starts a lot more issues just simply off of that.
Anything you want to get into, Jock? You want to tell how you feel about what he just said?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna jump in to what Xavier was saying recently when he was like, you know what I'm saying, with him paying for everything and all that, like type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women should be open to accept that, because like if a man is paying for everything, like it's gonna sound messed up. Like I ain't trying to say that it's too controlling, but if he paying majority of everything that you do, like he said, your nails, food, your bills, and all that, like at the end of the day, that man has the majority of the say so. So you can't get mad when you trying to make sure that you are, you know what I'm saying, doing what you gotta do. So I agree to Xavier on that point. Man gonna have the final say so if he paying for everything. My personal opinion.
Yeah, and if they expect us to pay for everything, like I said, if they want us to be the head of the household, then let us be the head of the household fully, not just to what seems to fit you the best. Like it's always.
Can I jump in?
Yeah, go ahead, jump in.
But if you let him make all those decisions, does the wife get any say so? Does she get to at least speak her mind on that topic?
I think so.
Does he take that into account when he makes the final decision?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
I feel like she comes with
they definitely can talk that out.
Yeah, because like no matter what the roles is, it's got to be 50-50, because if it's like, you know, my word is law and what I say goes, then it's not really 50-50. It's like more of like a dictatorship.
Exactly.
It's got to be 50-50, even if, you know, she's not paying for everything, because everybody got their role to play, but everybody has to play their role though.
Exactly.
Facts. And I feel like, honestly, like if a man, even though he does play majority of stuff, if he's too controlling, it could get toxic for the woman. And, you know, she can, you know, she just wouldn't be happy and she wouldn't be herself, and you would never know because you're too controlling. You wouldn't be under, like, I feel like a lot of stuff would go swept under the rug. And, you know, it seems like, you know, that's when all the stuff, like when she's not happy and stuff like that, when you're too controlling, because, you know, even though you got the power, it's just like you still want to keep your woman happy at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. So I definitely.
And can I add to what he said real quick?
Yeah.
And that's the thing though. The thing that be is like, dude can pay all the bills and all that stuff, and bro, I'm telling you, he'll ask for the smallest thing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, like to keep the clothes, you know what I'm saying, wash it, like, you know what I'm saying, dishes and stuff like that. And they get mad. It's like, damn, I'm doing all this,
but you can't do this one little thing. Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I feel where you're coming from. Yeah, you're right.
It's facts. It's definitely facts.
Good point, Al. Good point. Everybody had good points, though. Shit, I agree with everything y'all said. Y'all got good points.
It's good systematic. Yeah.
All right, so we got anybody else that want to say anything else, kind of like before we move, kind of like on to the next topic?
Yeah, I'm
pretty
good.
much straight. I'm straight.
No, go ahead,
I'm
brother.
I'm good,
All right, so we getting into the next topic. The next topic we kind of want to talk about is how do we kind of feel about the current state of women in today's society. So I'm gonna kind of start it off where I feel like a lot of things are kind of going south when it comes to, when I feel like if you're looking for a relationship around this time, I feel like it's really hard, because I feel like everybody has these preconceived notions of how a relationship should be, or have influence from other people that say, oh, like, you're a woman, you can do whatever you want to do no matter what it is, and don't have to suffer from the consequences. So I feel like a lot of the times, I feel like when women get into relationships now, a lot of times it's not respected as if back then as it should have been. That's at least in my personal opinion how I look at it now. But what do y'all kind of feel about the situation?
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
This is just to avoid running into this problem. our next topic is what is a modern day woman and what do they represent. But this one is talking about how do we feel about the modern day woman, so we can address these both in the same one. I feel like I should let somebody else talk because I'm gonna be pretty much rebutting from personal experiences in this topic.
Yeah,
I just wanted to let that be known.
But that's the thing. We kind of want like ideas and stuff. We want to see how you feel it, because obviously everybody has different experiences. We don't want it to be like I said, people want to know like from everybody's experience. Everybody doesn't have the same experience with women. There might be certain things that somebody might need to know about that they didn't know about, a certain situation that they being put in that they need a little bit more light on. So I mean, anything you want to put in or your opinion, like I said, go ahead, because it might resonate with somebody else or it might be helping somebody else out.
Yeah, well, Oscar, we ain't gonna judge you, bro, because I feel like you about to say some real shit.
Go ahead, bro.
I mean, I would just say, like, as far as like women in today, I haven't had, like since I know y'all, the experiences y'all relate to and y'all can somewhat agree with, I haven't run into those type of women. I don't attract those kind of women usually and have them around long enough to be in relationships with them. It's kind of just a hit and miss thing. We might mess around for this month and then we might not ever talk to each other again. But to me, I mean, the modern woman is whatever kind of woman you're looking for, because I done met some pretty respectable women. I done met some not so okay women. I done been in relationships with women who I thought were completely fine. But then, the only thing that it came down to was, me or them either loving them too much and not enough. It never came down to, hey, this person only wants money. This person only cares about me for this. They don't really feed my life. They don't really feed my soul at how I expected them to. It's just different mindsets couldn't see eye to eye. And that's about it.
All right, so you just feel like there was never really nobody you really want to have like a real kind of like deep connection with, or you feel like it just wasn't never that same wavelength to get to that point.
Yeah.
All right, I definitely understand that. Shit, hell yeah, shit. I mean, that's how it is sometimes.
I think I have a pretty good understanding about what I feel like everybody's about to say. So I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and I'll speak afterwards.
Hold on, wait. What was the question?
About modern day women.
You said about masturbating women?
No, modern day.
Oh, modern day women.
Hey, yo.
My bad.
Oh my god.
The question is how we feel about the women in our society today.
Oh. I'll let y'all go.
Jock, you want to add on? I know Jock got a strong opinion. I just want to hear his opinion because he probably got the strongest opinion about certain stuff, So
I feel like modern day women, like they want equal rights when it comes to certain stuff, but then like they see like certain stuff that a man have to go through. All right, say like if a man got like a good high paying construction job, but they want a job like that or something, but they not willing to put in the work, and they don't have like the physical like stuff that we can do. Like they don't understand, and like double standard, like they try to say like double standards, how a man could sleep with a lot of women, but when they do it, it's just a lot of stuff for women, bro. I don't know, too much like really.
I can agree on Jock. All right, my bad, brother. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead, Deshaun. I ain't tripping. Go ahead. I'll go after you.
I kind of agree with Jock, bro. It's like they too heavy on double standards, bro. They're too heavy on that shit. They can't be equal. It's I don't know, bro. That's how I feel. It's just I'm really heavy. I really agree on the double standard shit.
It's like they want equality until it backfire against them, and then it's like, whoa, I'm still a woman type stuff.
So, agreeable. I feel like with most women, it's mostly confusion, bro. Like they don't know what they want. To be honest with you, I feel like because if you ask any female, they want a street nigga to turn them on, you know, a lot of shit. They want a nigga with a corporate job. They want this and that. They doing this and that. But if they want a nigga to care about them, they want it to come from a certain nigga that really don't. Like like an example, you got this street nigga over here, you know, that they want, but you got a nice guy over here that want to treat him right, you know, and then they don't want the guy that's gonna treat him right because he might be not their type, or he might be too big, or he might just not be like the facial wise. They might not be her type. So with that said, like it's mostly confusion with what a woman wants. I just feel like in modern day society right now, I just feel like most women are confused. You know, they don't know what they want.
Excuse me, brother Butter. The way I feel is modern day women are delusional, bro, because they live a social media lifestyle that they don't live in real life, but they want that, so they try to hold everybody to that standard, which isn't realistic at all.
Can I jump in? Are these the average woman, or are these the woman that y'all tend to focus on more
Women,
than
period.
others?
The woman, period.
It seems like every woman.
I mean,
I
see what
the average
Oscar
woman
asking, though, because I probably do the same stuff with women myself. That's what I feel like I'm kind of wrong at. I don't want to even sound like a hypocrite, but I do want to go for that bad bitch. I ain't gonna lie, I do. You know, and you know, she probably might not want me.
Look, Mel. That's the thing, though, is that we have to deal with rejection as a man. You like you said, you want that bad bitch, right? But realistically, you can't get that bad bitch. Not saying you can't, but like, you know what I'm saying, like you can't get that. You can't get that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying, though. Yeah.
But for the woman, and you know, that bad bitch will break it down like, you don't got this, and this to, you know, for me to even talk to you, and we supposed to be okay with that, right? But now, if a man did that to a woman, that's a problem.
Facts. I definitely feel like that's the issue.
Yeah.
But men do that.
It's a problem every time, though.
We do exclude women, and it's a problem every time they do it to us, though, too, right?
But the thing is, though,
so that are these the women y'all tend to focus on, or are these what y'all
I wouldn't necessarily say
actually believe?
We don't focus on them.
70% of the time, if I go out and I talk to this random person on the street, this is her attitude. Is that what y'all are thinking of?
No, I wouldn't say that. You know, I got a wide expand of my type. You know what I'm saying? I give any female a chance.
Because out of the women I've dealt with and I've actually been in relationships with, only one of them has turned out to be like that. All the other ones I know, they are happily, like, if money was an object, I don't want to flex on nobody, but I make considerably more than their current boyfriends, and I know that because they told me that some of their boyfriends I'm actually pretty good friends with, so I know what they got going on. So I can't relate. So
you the sleeky snide nigga sliding that.
I can't relate those tendencies to the actual women.
The average woman, in my opinion, the average modern day woman wants their life to be how what they see on social media. That's from what I understand and from what I've seen with my own two eyes.
Really unrealistic.
It's very unrealistic because a lot of those women, you know, not trying to say nothing, they, you know what I'm saying, they don't look like they could get that type of lifestyle in terms of, a good person who does that is somebody is like Kevin Samuels. You know, when a woman is saying,
that there are actual women out there like that. I just want to put it. I actually
understand few and far between.
Like definitely, it's few. There's people out there like that, but it's not something that's easy to find. Like that's what we're saying. We feel like in today's society, it's so many of these other women running around that is diluting the good women. Just like how girls can say that with men, but it's a lot of times their standard are a lot higher because, like you said, they want a man that's making 6 figures plus while like paying for everything they doing, giving them all the attention, like stuff that you not gonna get from every day, especially if you're not doing the right thing to kind of like contribute to that.
Exactly, and then you gotta look too.
Well, I mean, I saw this somewhere earlier. It said, well, if you ask any woman, this will be real quick, Deshaun. The post said, well, if you ask any woman, you know, off it off of instant reaction, hey, would you like to marry a man that makes 6 figures a year? They will say yes. Now, I've been lucky enough, I've run into, let's say it is, straight down the middle, 50-50. I've run into the 50% of women that after they say, yeah, I want to marry a man that makes 6 figures, they'll be like, but he don't have to. And then, but if y'all are running into the 50% that says, oh yeah, I'm only gonna date a man that makes 6 figures a year, that's where are we drawing the line, because from it being the problem with women and then the problem with who I'm looking for. Cause I'll be the first one to say my luck in relationships been trash, but I know that I'm crazy and I attract crazy women. I'll be the first one. You sit me down, you ask me what's wrong with me, what's wrong with Austin Dejon Cabinets, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong.
Deshaun,
I'm gonna be straight up. Is you attract who you are, bro. You attract who you are, bro. I'm just being real, bro. That's how it is, bro. Just like
that
you said, are we looking at you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can see where you coming from. You're not one sided with this shit. You on both sides. You tell it from different point of view. So it's like that's how it is, Oscar. When you say, are we focusing on this type of woman and this, and that, and the third, it means it's who you attract, who you are, bro. You say you crazy, you might attract crazy women. Like that's how it is. Like a street nigga. If you're a street nigga, you're gonna attract hood ass girls. That's how
I
it is.
I wouldn't say that. I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I mean, typically you are a product of your environment, so I mean, I can understand where Deshaun coming from.
That's not completely true.
It's not. Oh, of course, it's not completely true. You gotta realize it's not all.
But he's just saying in most cases.
But you gotta realize though, two negatives don't equal a positive though.
All right, that's fact.
I could be a street nigga and go for a girl that's in college that's gonna do something with her life, right? Just because I don't want that for me. So it's not necessary. What I'm saying is I don't agree with that.
But it's like,
I can't agree with that, Mello, because there are a lot of girls that I know that are in pretty high standing that knowingly, but non-caringly know they shouldn't be nowhere near the hood, but they still go and date hood niggas.
Yeah.
So I can't agree that a lot of women have broken fantasies about hood niggas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't judge nobody though. That's the thing. It's just that's how it is. That's how I feel.
Shit. Anything you want to chime in? You on the topic?
Yeah, I wanted to bring up Austin point and Mello point. When I also was saying that he never really ran into, these women with like high standards with money and stuff like that. Me, I never experienced that either. I just go based off, what I see, bro. Like I be on social media all day, bro, seeing how these women, like, say they want like a good dude and shit like that. And in reality, they just be all kind like, cause the majority. I ain't trying to sound like not all women are like this, but Ari, Ari and Sweetie and like, bro, the majority of women look up to women like that. Who else? What's her name? The one that PJ Washington. What's her name? Brittany
Renner.
Most women see things like that, bro, and they were like, oh well, she can do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why can't I?
Yeah.
So I feel like most women see stuff like that and then they get inspired by it. And what Mello said, like, not all women like that. I can agree to when Mello said that. Not all women are like that. But me, I think realistically, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go into like texting different women, not expecting that type of stuff, but I be on guard for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But women is looking for that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I make sure that, I'm not getting caught blindly.
So what's your overall opinion on the women in today's society? Like your overall opinion? Like
overall opinion, the average woman is not money hungry, all that, but I think I can't say that. I don't want to say it outweigh the good women out here. would just say it's a vast majority of women that, you know what I'm saying, prefer money over everything else. That's how I feel like now. I feel like that's taking over. It's still good women out here, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the dominant women, you know what I'm saying, that's all about that's the thing. That's another thing. That's another thing. Women could make a lot of money and be able to take care of themselves, right? But if a man, you know what I'm saying, if he made the same amount of money as her, she not gonna want to spend her money, bro. She want to spend all his money. I don't think that'd be fair. That's how I think, like most women think.
Yeah, and like I said, when we're referring to most women, we're referring to most women in our society now. That's why we kind of like reiterated that. From what we see now, this is the scope that we're looking at with women. So I can definitely understand that. So I mean, we could definitely get into what I really want to kind of say. Why do we think that women kind of became this way in the first place? And this is kind of something I really kind of wanted to talk about, because I feel like the reason I feel like a lot of girls are like this now is because, like Liam said on another topic, I feel like social media is definitely a big influence, but honestly, I feel like a lot of it was learned from either their mother, grandmothers, any other type of women in their family. Because I know what a lot of women tend to do when they have a bad experience with men or some type of spiteful experience. They try to project that onto their kids or somebody, like some type of kids. They be like, look, men aren't shit. Men don't help you with shit. Just use them for what you need to use them for. And it's kind of like that. So it's like they kind of been raised for that notion to kind of do that shit. Like, obviously there are cases where, you know, the parents try to teach them right and the daughter kind of just, you know, ends up that way anyway, or a male can end up that way anyway. But I feel like when you grow up and they keep telling you, oh, man ain't this, man ain't that, they ain't shit, like, obviously that's gonna have an effect, and it's gonna make it a lot harder for a girl to kind of like truly connect with a man and kind of fully get that trust in him, because in the back of her mind she's like, all right, all this nigga gonna do is just use me for this and then keep fucking around with other bitches and shit like that and keep doing what he gonna do, so I might as well do the same thing, when in a lot of cases that's not, you know what I'm saying, that's not what it is. So I mean, what y'all kind of feel about like the situation and the topic?
Let me speak on that first. All right, so this is what I've come to realize. Anything that they are demanding, like from what I've seen on social media, I feel like these women and the reactions they've gotten, these women are demanding this shit because somewhere niggas is giving it to them. Like it's some niggas out here that is simping really hard. They're simping really fucking hard for these women, and they are actually getting it. That's why it's becoming more and more like outspoken. Every time you open social media, some girl doing this, some girl doing that. It may be on where I'm on from my point of view, it may be on a small scale, but it's happening in like for big bucks. So it's obviously getting the attention it deserves. It's getting publicized. Social media is running through it. Whatever they want is because niggas is giving it to them. And right now in y'all hood, and y'all, if y'all step outside y'all front door right now, y'all can go to the nigga house where you know, oh yeah, this nigga's free lit. Like y'all know the niggas who just getting played by these women.
It is me. I am him.
I could definitely, cause at some point, cause you got them enabling them. You do have men out there that's and that's what a lot of problems comes in from. Cause you got the guy that wants to be the good guy, but you still got the dudes that's trying to be, you know, just saying whatever. But you got the guy that wants to be the good guy, and they telling the woman what she want to hear, hyping her up, telling her she's the queen, all this, that, and the third. And then once she hear that, she definitely feels like she has that opportunity to do whatever she wants and have no repercussions or anything come from that. So I definitely feel like them enabling, like, you got to be a lot more strict on that if you feel like you want to, you know, stop dealing with that type of thing. But
yes, it's a lot of niggas out here, and they homeboys is not looking out for them, and everybody just watching them getting fucked over.
Hey man, hey, to speak on your point, Oscar, what's it called? A lot of them niggas that be in them relationships don't be listening to their homeboys, yo, because you know what I'm saying. They can say it a million times. Niggas don't listen, bro, until like out the relationship, and they like, yeah, man, you was right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of times they be having them blinders on, yeah. A lot of niggas be having them blinders on. Niggas gotta be real with themselves at the end of the day, bro. Your homie ain't saying no shit because you hating, bro. You don't want your girl.
Yeah, that's fact, though.
Bitch, man.
That's fact.
Oh man, to chime in what Liam was saying, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off, Deshaun. My fault. But to chime in what Liam was saying, you know, I've been through that type of stuff before. You know, I didn't believe my friends at first. I've been cheated on, and you know, I didn't believe my friends at first. I actually stood up for her, and you know, I actually, you know, stopped talking to my friends after a while because of it, because I just had the utmost respect for her. You know, and she didn't see that I did, and I got taken advantage of. So when I was telling my friends, I started to see they was right, you know, and I couldn't even be mad. You know, I just had to take the L, and you know, and I just had to, you know, take the L up, man, just be a man about it. And you know, this shit. Sometimes your friends just care about you enough to tell you the bold truth. Sometimes it might hurt, but you just gotta accept it.
And that's facts. Shit. It takes a lot to obviously admit some shit like that.
So I want to add this real quick what Austin said. Like, yeah. That's on this subject. That's my main thing. I'm gonna agree with him on that, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying. Women think that we just be out here, you know what I'm saying, like completely bashing them, but in reality, we hold dudes to the same standards, bro. Like, I'm saying, we clown dudes all the time. We be like, bro, why is you doing this all for a female, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, you dropping the bag on her, boosting her head up, all that. Like, you the reason why. We see dudes like that, and we be like, bro, you know what? This the type of dude that got this girl doing stuff like this, like. Be like, man, this dude's like you is the reason why that girls do this type of stuff. So we hold men same standards as we do women, because it's wrong. People do wrong on both fields of that. So yeah, I'm gonna agree with what Austin said.
Yeah, I mean, shit, that's a lot of good points with that and shit. I mean,
listen to your friends, bro, because they the dude, because they the person on the outside. Not, nigga, I ain't talking just about you, bro. You snitched on yourself, nigga. Like I said, but listen to your friends, because they on the outside looking in, yo. And a lot of times when you in it, you can't see it.
Yeah, because that love is what's jading you.
Unless you're from a dumbass, bro. Don't listen to him.
And look, I can't lie. I've definitely been in a situation like that before too. Where,
high school.
Where you get some insight from a friend and you don't want to listen to it because you're so in love with this girl, you feeling this girl, you don't want to believe it. And that what the main problem is. Why a lot of people don't catch what's going on because they don't want to believe it, so they force themselves not to see what's happening. So
what you say, Deshaun, though?
No, I said I agree because I've been in that situation before in high school, and then that's when I started like waking up more, listening to my niggas that's older than me give me advice. Like Jock, he give me some good advice. Jock give me some, Liam give me some, and then my other homeboy that I hoop with too. So that's why you gotta be really aware. Yeah, you gotta be really aware with shit. Keep your guard up, just like Amp said. He be guarded up, so he just gotta be aware. That's all.
So Deshaun, you feel like women are entitled in today's society? You feel like it's actually it's put in their head that the world owe them something. Like, you feel like that?
Some of them.
Yeah, some of them though. I'm not gonna say all. But yeah.
Does anybody
else to Mellow point when he said, do they feel entitled? It's like yeah, y'all are the reason why most of us are here, because y'all give birth to humans, but it's like at the same time, use that as an excuse to be trashy, like just because you give a life don't mean no hoe. Like you ain't gotta like, you know what I'm saying,
that fish tank.
Take advantage of that.
You feel like women entitled, Jock?
I mean, yeah, so certain situations, yeah, I feel like they should be entitled, but majority, like if she know it's something that a man has to do, then she should just like sit back and like let him go ahead. But like if it's something like a two-way street, then yeah, like give me your entitlement on it. But if it's something like that, you know for a fact I gotta go in and do by myself, I don't feel like you're entitled to speak on it.
Yeah, cause I mean, damn, shit, that's a really good fucking point right there.
I think off that one we can move to the next one.
Yeah, cause that is leading into our next topic, kind of like question, going into, and it's kind of women. They want to say so much that they can't find the right man, and that there's no right man out there for them and stuff like that. But in all actuality, like what Ant was saying, like they're the ones that's birthing us, so they're the ones that's having all these kids. So who's the one that's raising us and telling us how we should treat people and how we doing that? A lot of those mothers. And then in today's society, if you look at the stats, there's a lot of single mothers now. So not saying all of them do, but some of them do hold some type of resentment towards men. So they'll project that onto their son and all this other stuff, or either they won't go that extra mile to actually kind of sit down with them and be like, hey, you know, this is kind of like how a woman should be treated and stuff like that. And when they do, they don't tell you like, hey, even though we said you should do all this for women, you need a woman that's going to be able to do down and do a lot of that stuff for you too. And that's why I feel like a lot of miscommunication is, and that I don't kind of understand, because obviously if you're being raised by somebody and they keep telling you, you know, you don't need a man for anything, and you raising your son like that, you know what I'm saying, it just doesn't work out.
I mean, a lot of times. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just say this, and I'm done with the whole topic after this. I would just let everybody else speak, you know, because I'm interested in y'all opinions. But I'm gonna just say this: I feel like women are put on this earth to love and show love, but I think it's just misconstrued now because women don't understand. But ain't nothing like your mother love, ain't nothing like the love you get from your sister, ain't nothing like the love you get from your wife. So I feel like a lot of the times I ain't gonna put that all on the women. I don't think it's the resentment toward men. I got to put it on the fathers too. We got to be there for these women. We got to give them the love that they gave us back. I was mad as hell at my dad for what he did to my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I was mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like as men, we got to step up, and you know, I ain't gonna say, because sometimes it don't work. The relationship don't work, but the aspect of co-parenting, it got to be there. You know, I wouldn't want to marry my wife and die with that woman. You know, that's what I want to do. But I just feel like we gotta be there for these women though. So I can't fully agree with what you said though, Xavier, but I understand what you're talking about though.
All right, and like I said, we definitely want everybody's opinion. Anybody else kind of like
I feel
anything
like
they want to add to it, anything against what I kind of said?
I feel like a lot of women. I feel like I feel like a lot of that comes from having babies young. And when it's kids when it's essentially a baby raising a baby, they don't have that, you know, that experience and stuff like that. And then especially, like, you know, you have it, like, let's say, like, you have a baby, you 18, 17, and, like, 20, right? And you have it with a dude around that same age. Like, he not, like, it's very, very rare if a man stick around, bro. Like, you really got to salute young fathers that really stick around, because a lot of them niggas, just for anybody.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you being your son life, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But a lot of fathers will really just run off, not pay child support, essentially be deadbeats, bro. And it's real easy for a young father to do that. So, and I feel like that's where a lot of the resentment comes from. And then, you know, a lot of those mothers, you know, raising their son by themselves, you know, your daddy ain't shit, niggas ain't shit, blah blah blah. And you know, your son, and you raised, and you know, that's how a son gets raised, and then that cycle never stops. Because it's really up to the mother to break that cycle, but she's so hurt and scarred, she don't, bro. It just continues.
Yeah, I've been through that too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even if your baby dad's a deadbeat, you shouldn't bash into your child though.
Facts.
Yeah.
I feel like you should at least like let him grow up, eventually meet him so he can have his own outlook on him. Cause like what your mama's saying might be her side of the situation versus your daddy's side. Like your daddy might could be like, I left because your mama wasn't giving me like peace in my life, and every time, like, it's situations out there where people try to be like real fathers to their kids, and you got like an ignorant baby mama. So like you just be like dead the whole situation and stay away from it. and like it just be like that sometimes though. You not trying to be a deadbeat, but you not really trying to go through all that extra stuff just behind the child. It's your child. You deserve to.
I see where you coming from, bro.
And then it's a lot of like we was talking last night, like a lot of like laws around like children. I don't feel like it's right. I feel just like if a dad is at the hospital and he signed a birth certificate, the right should be 50-50 without being married. But if you're not married, she have 100% rights to that child. But I feel like if I sign a birth certificate and I'm there from day one, I feel like that should be my child. And a female could just go to the court and say, well, he don't take care of his kids, and the whole time you do, not like you in child support because she lying and she just bitter. A lot of women is bitter. Essentially, I think like the bitterness, like some female that have sex with somebody knowing they not in a relationship, get pregnant and then be like, I wanted to be in a relationship, but he's still like, well, I don't want a relationship. We can keep the baby. But it's either gonna be it's either gonna be what I say or it ain't gonna be nothing. And you don't really want to go through that, so you just head on up out of there.
And that's facts too. And what a lot of women gotta realize, and a lot of men too, because men not completely not guilty of this too, bro. Be careful to have kids with because if you have kids with that person, they're in your life until like they're in your life forever, bro. So please be careful who you have kids with.
But you don't really know somebody until they are.
Please be careful who you have kids with. I just want to read.
Because bro, you don't know somebody until you have.
I've had a couple of scares myself.
That's
until
true,
you
man.
live with them, you don't know that person. You know, like even if you've been together 5 years, if y'all never lived together, you don't know that person.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And that'll show you, bro.
Yeah, living with somebody that can definitely show another side of them.
I feel like just like.
Hold on, can I bring something in real quick?
Yeah.
All right, so approximately 11 to 13 days ago, Mr. Tyreek Nelson
it's about to be exposed.
He the feds.
Yo, he the feds.
Hey, yo, he the feds.
Hey,
bro.
what you gotta say, bro?
Nah, I'm not even mad though. I want to know what the post is because I share a lot of shit and I can like talk about it.
We can.
He shared a post on Facebook about a young man was upset that he willingly had unprotected sex with this woman.
Oh yeah.
And then this is not the story about what happened to PJ Washington.
Oh, with Brittany Ryan.
This is not that story. This is a story of an average person. He willingly had unprotected sex with this woman, and then she got pregnant. She chose to have the baby, and he got mad at her about him not having rights for her to not have the baby. And then Mr. Nelson said, what he said basically implied that he had the right to feel this way. And my reply was that no, he should have wore a condom if he did not want to have the baby.
Facts.
That is,
I mean,
I can
that's true too.
I'm saying that's facts, but
though.
what if she lied and say like I'm on birth control or something like that?
Yeah,
You gotta you gotta protect yourself, bro.
you still gotta
protect
yeah, at the end of the
yourself.
day, you still have those things to protect yourself.
But if you're in a relationship with your girlfriend and you know for a fact your lady got the birth control shot in her arm, and you know birth control is not 100%, so with that basically left out percent, she get pregnant and say, "Well, I'm not having no abortion." The whole time you know, but listen, but you knowing she's on birth control and you're not used to her. You're not used to just shooting the club up and nothing happening, but then she do get pregnant.
Hey, look, Jack, I'm gonna tell you this, bro.
But man should
the
have
moment you slide in raw, bro, that's a risk you take. It don't matter.
And also, once the woman is pregnant, you definitely still don't get a say so because
it's her body.
It ain't growing in your body.
Facts.
It's growing in hers.
Yeah, but you gotta take into account. Even though it's not growing in your body, though, it's gonna be a responsibility that's gonna have to be upon both of you.
To keep yourself out of deep shit, because you know you can't get out of paying child support if she just so having to put your ass on it. So
I understand.
To keep yourself out of further trouble, just wear a condom. It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to wear
nothing
condoms.
like that cross thing.
Hey, Austin, I can't agree with that though, because you got to realize it might be her body, but you're about to have a child. It's bigger than both of y'all. This situation is bigger than both of y'all. If y'all know damn well y'all can't even co-parent, why like you got to make a big decision. You're about to have a
if you want to act grown, it's time to be grown.
Yeah, if you want to think with your dick, you got to face the consequences.
I want to let Melo finish that if he didn't, because I got something I want to say to that. Did you finish, Melo?
When I had my first pregnancy scare with old girl, I knew damn well we wasn't going to even be. Okay, I'm gonna watch my mouth here because I was about to say something I really didn't want to say. This young lady threatened to have the police called on me and charge me with rape because she said if I found out I'm pregnant, I'm gonna call the police on you and tell them that you raped me. I feel like relationship. I feel like if we can't even co-parent, we have to make a business decision. If I'm not able to be a father and you're not able to be a mother, and we can't come to a simple agreement, then it's bigger than your body. It's bigger than yours. We're about to have a child, not just something that's coming out your pussy. Like, no, we're about to have a child.
I feel like
so it gotta be.
You still going?
Let me get this last piece out. He don't have no say. He don't have no say so over her body. But if a man admit that he don't want to have a baby, why are you potentially taking the chance to bring a baby in the world and risk being a single mother?
You see, that's true. That's true.
Damn.
But again, you take that risk.
I'm saying you protect yourself. Don't get me wrong. You protect yourself at all times. But if you really think about your baby, like you really want to bring your baby up in a 2-parent home, like in today's society, it basically takes 2 incomes for the average people. It takes 2 incomes to raise a child, not even just a child, just period. So if a man I don't really want to have a baby, and you want to keep it, he basically already saying he ain't ready for it. So you essentially make yourself a single parent early on.
I feel like
that's a choice.
I feel like in that situation, if the father's like, I don't want to be there, I'm too young, I got stuff I want to do, I'm not trying to have this baby. If she wants to have the baby, I feel like at that point, the baby's born, father sign his rights away, and then be done with it. And I feel like at that part, both parties should just, go their own separate ways.
A mutual agreement, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
But he has to sign his rights away, bro, and it can't be no situation where 10 years down the line, whoop-de-woo, I messed up, I'm trying to come back. It can't be that situation because then you're gonna mess the kid head up. The kid and already figured out how to navigate and live his life without a father, and then now you're gonna come back 10 years later and mess his head up. So that's what I say. You got to protect yourself at the end of the day because, like Melo said, it's bigger than both of y'all. When you bring a child in this world, and a child is a product of both his parents. So
what you wanted to say to Oscar?
That's facts.
Go ahead.
I wanted to address because Melo said, "Why would you bring a child in the world when you know the father didn't want to be there?" And I was just like, I can't just let you say that and let that slide because
I said co-parent.
You can't co-parent. Y'all can't pretty much even stand beside each other. I can't let you say that and slide because I wouldn't be here. When my mom got pregnant with me and my sister, I know damn well she did not plan. Her and her boyfriends was in college. They was making it through, and they was straight. When my mom got pregnant, she didn't plan on me. They didn't plan on us coming, but they might from what I understand, the stories I've been told, and me having conversations with my sisters and other people in my family, my mom, our fathers wasn't really there for us when we was kids like that. It was just my mom. My mom bossed the fuck up, and she raised both of us. And that go into y'all saying that women are raising the men that they say they hate. My mom did a damn good job of raising me. If you ask me, I'm a good ass person. I might laugh and joke and say some shit that's real fucked up, but in the heat of the moment, I'm a very kind and giving person. I done stuck my neck out for niggas that wrong me in the worst of ways. So these mothers are doing a damn good job raising these kids with no father figure.
But I'm
Can
saying,
I jump in real quick?
No matter what y'all,
and it's my last time.
What y'all want to stand up and say? Well, because I done got into this conversation with a lot of people, and they been like, "Well, they raising all the kids now, and all the boys growing up to be gay, yeah, this and that." I'm just like, well, regardless of what you might feel, it don't matter if that child gay. That child grew up, and that child is not a drug dealer. That child ain't no crackhead. I'm like, most of these people y'all want to point out, they in real good fucking hands. These children grew up and are growing up to be college graduates, business owners, very productive people of society. But y'all get up y'all get y'all motherfucking dicks tied in a knot just because that person is LGBTQ plus.
You gotta put the plus.
But I feel like Oscar, to add on to that, I wasn't saying like I wasn't trying to give fathers an excuse, but I'm saying mistakes happen, and I didn't give the fathers no slack. When we opened up this topic, I said like it be on the fathers about if we talking about children and why when women resent men. I feel like it's a lot of fathers' fault. I said that. I want to add on to that, but I'm not. What I'm saying is, hold on, let me get my mind together. What I'm saying is, mistakes do happen when you're having sex with women, bro. Sometimes, but
sometimes
it's a lot of possibilities.
Okay, and then you run into the same question from earlier. Why would you have, if you knew she was an individual that didn't care about you like that, to do all of these messed up things, hold your child over you, force money out of you, this and that, and threaten you with child support and this and that. Even if you not already doing shit, because if she threaten you with child support and you ain't doing shit, then like it is what it is, big dog. But
I don't think a mistake should hold over your life, though, Oscar.
You shouldn't be having sex with that woman if you think she'll do that. That is your problem. That ain't a problem.
What if the condom pop?
That ain't a problem of when condoms are 99.9% effective.
So you saying condoms don't pop?
And still, there's like they do, but they are not like y'all are mad because y'all are having. These niggas raising this problem are the ones having unprotected sex with everybody. Are the whole
I understand.
chlamydia at the same time.
I'm just saying though, Oscar, I don't think you should pay for your like
chlamydia at the same fucking time.
You see, but the thing is though, I don't got no chlamydia, bro. I'm clean. I'm just gonna say that now, bro. I'm straight. But look. I feel like Oscar came from for his situation, right? When he said his mom bossed up, right?
Yeah.
Oscar, did your mom bash your dad to you, bro? You and your sister? All right. No. See that's the point that I had.
That's what we saying.
That's what I was saying. Like a lot of women, not saying a lot of women or
whatever,
bro.
That happened to me in my situation.
And that's what I'm trying to say is. Your mom said, "All right, they're not gonna be there. Fuck it, I'm gonna do the best I can with my two. I'm not. I don't need to bash your father. I don't need to harp on that he left me. I don't do none of that. I'm a boss up. Do what I got to do to make sure my two have the best life possible. And I salute your mom for that, right? Because a lot of moms, or a majority,
don't essentially do that.
50%, they don't do that. They'll bash they'll constantly bash their the baby's father to the kid, and they're always harp on it or get stuck in the rut, live in the projects, whatever. They always get stuck because they're like, if he was there, this wouldn't happen, and they get stuck and complacent.
Anything you want to chime in, Amp? We ain't let Amp talk. Might as well.
Oh no, I ain't really got much to add to that. It's like, but y'all is right. What I'm saying, the man got a whole responsibility for doing that shit. But then again, it's like, what I'm saying, these women know what they be doing, bro. Like they are like Josh said, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can be having sex with a girl for like a couple months or so, and then like she could just like he said with the birth control, like she could be on birth control, like you know what I'm saying. You been nutting in there constantly, and then one day, bro, she just up and get pregnant, bro. You wouldn't expect type of shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Don't have sex if it's that much of a problem.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, anytime
ain't
you
even
do that,
Oh no.
Hey.
I respect your opinion, Oscar, my brother. I respect your opinion.
Yeah, for sure. And then like that shit, a nigga can't forcibly fuck a girl, bro. That's rape. Like she can keep her legs closed, bro. She can tell a nigga go, get out. Like she letting them in like on equal terms, bro. You gotta spread your legs. So
both of them equally responsible.
Unless
unless I did agree with who brought up signing away your rights, the contract with baby boy. I'm fine with that.
Like,
Get the motherfucker to sign it. It is what it is. But don't be mad because you had sex and now you got a baby on the way because you knew it was somewhat of a possibility. So if it was that much of a problem, you should be okay with it. Yeah. And then if you knew the type of person you was fucking was like that, all right, then you signed your soul over, buddy.
You signed your soul
over. Real shit, bro. Yeah, anytime you get in that act, just know it's a possibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I understand that.
Moral of the story. Wrap it up. Don't get these women pregnant if you're not ready.
Condoms pop.
Yeah, if you're not ready for a kid, just don't have unprotected sex. Like just don't do that. But
start marking on your calendar every year so you know the time the hood gonna have chlamydia.
Okay, and please get checked out.
Please get checked out.
Please get checked out too, sidebar.
After that, we go kind of. I don't need to get checked out. Listen, I'm a very safe and clean individual.
Next topic.
So we gonna go into
next topic.
We gonna go into our last topic, bro. We gonna go into our last. All right. So we gonna end off kind of like the podcast with this last little topic, like I'm talking about, and we kind of, because what I want to understand is what makes because like we said, we always feel like women have this certain standard, this certain criteria of men that they require in order to even show him some sort of attention. So I want to kind of get into what do we think are some of the reasons why women feel like they need to have that type of criteria when it comes to men, and why certain criteria can be so strict in that regard. When a lot of the times, like I said, they don't really have too much to offer. Obviously, if you have what you have to offer, you know, that's obviously fine. That's what a relationship is. Both people coming together and working together as a team to get shit done. But obviously, if it's just one-sided and this woman doesn't really bring nothing but her appearance, and a lot of women feel like them being pretty is just good enough, when a lot of cases that's not. Most men want more than just looks. We want a little bit, because, you know, after we can look at you forever long, but after a while, what else can you do for me? So,
can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Picking on what you're saying about the appearance and, you know, being pretty, most men don't give a damn. Well, of course, all of us care if she's pretty. We care about the profile, but what about your ambition? Like, what type of hustle you got?
Your future.
What's your goals? Yeah, your future type shit. Like, real shit, though. Like, we don't want to mess with, excuse my language. Well, you know, I ain't going to say it. I have respect for women. We do not want no broke-ass woman. We don't. We don't care. Like,
you see, but...
we don't want that shit.
Keep going, brother.
No, I'm going to finish. Yeah, I got one more thing. I'm done. You got it, bro.
Keep going, brother.
Like, we don't, if you're broke, we don't want you. Like, you can be cute with a fat booty, nice tits and shit, but if you broke, you're not.
If you're a bum bitch.
Like, keep it moving. We don't want this. Go ahead, brother Nick. Go ahead, brother Nick.
Oh, no. What I was about to say, to be honest, bro, men, in my opinion, bro, are really shallow, bro, because the first thing we look at is a woman, if they got a fat ass, if they pretty in the face and all that, bro. No, that's facts, bro.
Being honest, now
men are real shallow,
small,
because
I look at the small, bro. I ain't even bullshitting, bro.
Whatever, bro. You gonna like, you know?
I used to back in the day. Now, don't get me wrong.
I'm not even gonna get into that because I guarantee you, bro. While we was all in high school and stuff like that, or even now, bro,
definitely.
I mean,
the thing we focusing on.
You know what I'm saying, like.
But what attracts you to that woman is her face and her features first. That's what I be trying to say. Men are shallow in that regard because I guarantee you, bro, the average woman that's like, let's say like a 5 or a 6 or something like that, who
It's all
bring
in the
all that
shoes,
what
man.
we want, we're not looking at her because she don't fit the profile that guys
I'm gonna take
want.
it.
I feel.
Agreeable.
Cause she gonna take good care of me.
You know what I'm saying, bro, you get your ugly girl, but I got a good paying job.
I mean,
She'll
a
never
5
cheat on
isn't
you, all
really
that.
ugly
Just
though,
saying.
bro. Like a 4 under
5
is
is
like
average,
ugly.
right?
Yeah,
5
like
is average,
five
right?
is like,
Nah, I
alright,
said
you know,
6 and 7 average.
6, 6,
and
7
is
average.
average.
Like I
Yeah.
said, my main thing, like you said, like
Yeah,
obviously,
one thing about it, you gotta be
I
pretty damn ugly to get. Yeah, you gotta be pretty damn ugly. So the average gotta be like a 6.
I mean, I can't fully agree with that because I go for average women. Actually, I don't go for the baddest. To be honest with you, average women, they don't give me a hard ass time.
No,
know
you
what
would
I'm
have put a
saying?
number on them, like 6. Like,
Average women.
can y'all imagine giving a bitch a 2?
Yeah.
I've seen a few.
Some women.
You said, hold on, wait. You said, hold on, you say, would you
Say
date?
you go to the mall. How many 2s you gonna see in a crowd of 100 people?
Probably
Probably
one.
Probably 2.
I like 2.
Probably 2.
Probably like 2, yeah, probably like 2.
So that's 2% of the population is a 2. Like, so the average got to be like a 7.
I said 6 and 7.
I mean, that means you got it's
6
that
and
mean
5.
it's-
You think
that
lower,
mean
Liam?
it's incredibly hard to be ugly.
Ain't hard to be ugly, RG.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Hey,
it
Alright,
ain't-
so in that
it
case,
ain't-
I'm saying the average would be 5.
It ain't hard.
It ain't hard to be ugly, my G.
I'm about to say that's how you
So in
born
that case, the average is
sometimes,
5.
I'm about to say, look at Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, but he has money though. That's different though, and that's a man too. Bro.
And his
No,
hairline got
forget
revived.
Dennis
His
Schroeder.
hairline got revived
Get in
too.
the shoulder.
Yeah.
Look at Bowl.
nigga. He told me.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Exactly.
Look at Bowl.
Hold on, bro. What about Tony Snell, bro?
Get another one.
But you see, but that goes. They got money, bro. So the rule that rule don't apply to them, bro.
So let's get back on topic.
I mean, that kind of is on topic. Like that kind of all goes into it. Like, I definitely
Anything you
agree with
want to
all
say,
that
Al?
shit.
Cause I'm gonna kill a woman about my heart.
No, I just about to say what a wise man once said, bro. He's like, you can't be broke and ugly. He said you gotta pick a struggle.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Like,
You know, we was hustling. We was really hustling because we was really broke back in the day,
No,
man.
But
Me
seriously,
and used
I
to walk
just-
everywhere, man. Yeah, man, everywhere. Back in the day, man. Back in the day, we walked
Clear.
everywhere. We got money now, though. You know what I'm saying? Different strokes for different folks, man.
yeah, that's facts.
Go ahead, Austin.
basically, I just want to say, is no matter what the situation is, it's unfair to ask another motherfucker for some shit that you don't even got yourself, and that's just bottom line. Like,
Ain't nothing wrong with
Hey, that's
if you want
facts.
your
That's
significant
facts.
other,
I can't
if you
That's
want
agree
your
with that.
significant
facts.
other to have a good job, their own house, their own car, kids, no kids, whatever. Like, you gotta have that shit too.
Ain't nothing wrong with helping your girl out though. Sometimes, like especially if you married, like for a
And
long
like,
time.
No.
I'm saying,
That's
if you making
different.
those
That's different than what
if you making
Oscar
those
talking about.
mandatory,
I-
if you making
I'm
those
talking-
things
Amanda?
mandatory, you gotta at least
Oh.
have that shit yourself.
Oh, okay, my fault, brother.
Yeah. No, I agree with Oscar on that.
Mandatory. Yeah, okay, yeah, I agree with that. I feel like women do that.
Yeah,
You know, everybody don't got Chanel and shit like that.
Yeah, the
Nah,
thing, also, I think what Austin talking about is like, you know what I'm saying, like with the man being the, like, you know what I'm saying, having money and stuff, like if the man was to fall off, you know what I'm saying, like he just go broke, like randomly, like
Mhm.
cause girl like, yo, do you got us until I get back up? Like I think that's mainly what he talking about. If I fall off, you help me get back to where I was, or you just, you know what I'm saying, you gonna dump me, like brush your hands off with me and go to the next man because I fell off.
Yeah. And I just think like, bro, shit. If she able to do that type of stuff, like if you fall off, man, she the one, and you
That's
shouldn't
a
take
soldier.
advantage. Yeah, she the one.
Well, we know where that hoe was when I fell off, man.
Yeah, what would
Shit
you
crazy because I've been in that situation
And-
too. I ain't gonna
Hold
tell.
on, because this about to start another topic, and I feel like it's about to start another topic. Also, even if they don't got it, effort visible effort of you seeing them trying to get it is just as important as them already having it.
Don't be
If you see a nigga go out every day and try to do better than what he was, that is just as good as that nigga already being there.
Oh, you preach.
Exactly. Yo, hold on.
I agree.
That is facts, yo. That is facts. Because a lot of people don't understand that, bro. Man, because like as a man, you always told you have to be the hardest working, bro. And the fact that if you can be the hardest working and you still don't have that respect from your woman that you know you putting in that work and everything, and she just not seeing it, bro, you not like it's just not good for you, bro. So you need to understand, like you need to be, and that goes into women need to be a little bit more supportive when it comes to being with their man, bro. Cause
not just supportive, but alert. You know what I'm saying? If you see, you know that man love you. To it. Yeah, like if you know a man working so hard, busting his ass for you, that man love you, and he trying to take care of you and his family. You shouldn't even, you know,
you to just try to take that shit for granted, like
don't take that shit for granted, you know, because he ain't out there doing that for other women, so don't even take that shit for granted.
I can agree.
And they don't need to go to their friends because you know what I'm saying they gonna tell their friends what they man doing every time. They be like, yeah, he trying. He just ain't getting nothing. Maybe no girl.
You know, but you know, I'm Ike Turner, so I'll slap your friend too.
Bruh, Amp, I agree with Amp on that.
He on his own.
They too manipulative, bruh. That's their problem with their friends. They friends be single and manipulative, bruh.
That was a big problem.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big reason why I got cheated on. It was always, if we got into an argument, she go right to her friends and express. I couldn't do that because I done cut my friends off because they was disrespecting you. You see what I'm saying?
And you were dead wrong, boy. I told you right, you cut me off.
I mean, but I can understand. I can understand where you're coming from, though, bro. Like, nah, bro. It's just, brother. Like you just want to, like it be like certain situations where you just want to show a girl, like, cause like sometimes you gotta go to that length to show a woman that you really care about her. And you only really care about her, cause that's sometimes what they be demanding for you to do. Like I said, some women just be asking for too much, and it's like
you can go above it. You can go above and beyond for a woman. Talking about farther than any man has ever gone, and like in the end, bro, what you gonna have left? Your dick in your hand, bro. She gone. Out to the next man, bro.
Hey, that's facts, though. Exactly.
Be like that, bro. You could give a female, like, you could do stuff her. You could do like all that stuff she sent on Facebook, like all the nice gifts and stuff. You could do all that stuff her stuff like another man had never done. Probably ain't even possible to be able to do, and she'll still leave you, bro. It's like women ain't nothing. Don't trust them, bro. You can't trust a woman, man.
And that's how they got us feeling. So I mean,
but you gotta find.
No, it ain't even their fault. It's their mama's fault.
That's what we did talk about
somewhere.
Too.
They had to get it from somewhere.
Exactly, but I think
it all starts in the house.
Hold on, John. You don't think the internet?
We ain't blame the mama.
Nah. See, I put that blame on the internet though.
I'm about to say the internet and celebrities. You know, the women like Amp said, Sweetie, and all these other women out here that got these lifestyles.
Brittany Reiner, big example.
Yeah,
I like
and that's King Rookie of the Year.
We need to make an award trophy on our show for women like that. Right?
That's Rookie of the Year right there, yeah.
She runner up, goddamn.
Yeah, women like that before, man. And women ain't nothing.
I'm gonna take care of them.
Y'all gonna pay for that girl that broke my heart. I swear y'all is. You hear me? You out there and you listening to me? You listen to this podcast right now? Stay away. Stay the hell away from me.
Exactly. We only want positive.
But yeah, the main thing I'm gonna agree with on this topic is what you know what I'm saying, what Austin was saying and shit about, you know what I'm saying, the effort. As long as the man is, you know what I'm saying, putting in effort, I feel like that woman should hold him down and thug it out with him. Versus
exactly
trying to go to a man that's already established. If you can get access to a man that's already established, like, you're not gonna be special. You're gonna find a woman just like you.
Exactly.
And want what he got.
See, I got left at my lowest, but right now I'm at the highest. You know what I'm saying, financially and all that. But now look at her. She got nothing. I got everything.
we don't want to throw this
Oh, fell off,
in case she is watching it. You know what I'm saying? She trying to come at you, boy.
I wouldn't care about none of that, nigga.
Oh, you saying that she could possibly watch this? Oh my mama. Hey, shorty, suck my dick.
I can't. All right. You know what? You know what? And on that note, look. I think, does anybody else have any other fucking topic?
I'm good, bro.
She ain't never been with no young boy half 6 figures like that, man. You know what I'm saying? We chasing 6 figures this year, boy.
Yeah,
and we on the road to it, man.
And that's facts. I'm definitely
Fuck
trying to do some shit.
Got Liam in here.
Liam
a multi-millionaire.
We
ain't up there with Liam.
Listen, we ain't about to be coming out.
Big Metal Lake Pyro.
Alright, chill out. Look,
we give it up, man.
Hey, look, thank y'all for tuning into the podcast.
Big P's, Big Blood, Big Metal Lake. We out here, man. You know what's going on.
Hey,
I know there's definitely some women out there that might be feeling like we might have said a lot of different things or whatever, but that's exactly kind of just how we feeling. But listen, we gonna have an episode that's coming out tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but it's gonna be coming out pretty soon. My next episode probably gonna be focusing on like toxic masculinity. Talking about the men stereotypes.
Niggas.
So y'all will get y'all chance. They say y'all
if you
piece.
A woman out there, and you cross one of these African American brothers in this podcast, you know what to do with yourself.
I need that, bro. We forever respect women, bro. Not hoes, man.
King of the Hill, I feel like Bobby. Put this shit in your face like hibachi.
Thank you all so much for watching the We Are What We Are podcast. We'll catch y'all on the next time, bro.
Please make sure you strap up, big brothers.
Please and thank you. We out.